What's up, everybody? It's Vicious. I just wanted to address a couple of things. Recently, I released a podcast talking about the Horizon Forbidden West debacle with one of my friends, C. McChicken. And I just wanted to address a couple of things because it looks like they changed the procedure on how they're going to be upgrading the game. It looks like the if you get Horizon Forbidden West for PS4 is going to be free, but Sony I guess put out a statement saying that going forward every game that you get that you upgrade with will be $10. And to me that's understandable because the next gen gaming I'm sorry, the next gen gaming, the next gen games, or I guess the current gen games, are all going to be like $70. So you're buying a game for $60 and you're paying $10 more when you want the PS5 version. I kind of get it because Sony is a rich company, but they don't have money like MS. MS, they can provide games for free because they make money off more than just Xbox. They have like a whole infrastructure. They got a whole bunch of things that allow them to produce something for free. And to some, you might say, well, Horizon Forbidden West should have been free to begin with. And you know what? I kind of agree just because I'm greedy. But at the same time, I think I recognize the business aspect of it. Sony's trying their best to basically redesign the PS5. Well, not even trying, they've done it. They redesigned the PS5's internal core so it's cheaper to make, but they still have produced a lot of the more expensive models, and they're trying to get more chips produced. It's a whole big thing going on right now. It's a whole worldwide pandemic. I understand that some things are affected. Uh, but that's what I wanted to address, and I think that's fan service. I know I am a Sony fanboy. I am on record biased about Sony products. I'm not as biased about Sony as Anubis is biased about MS. You know, I know he doesn't really have a chance to defend himself. He could if he wanted to. He can get on here, but he won't. But I'm just gonna say it right now. You know, I feel like he would definitely be one of the people saying that it should be free to begin with, and that's completely fine. Like, I understand that opinion, as I said earlier. But the fact that they are listening is something that I find invaluable. When you find a company that actually listens to feedback and they hear you out and they actually do what you want them to do, I think that that says a lot about the company. I've been on record saying Tekken Tag 2 is my favorite game, probably of all time, because it gave me all the characters that I loved in the Tekken series. And some people see that as like stupid fan service, but in my opinion, if you don't like fan service, how could you even call yourself a fan of the game? That's kind of like an oxymoron there. Um, so, with that being said, since Sony is listening, I hope to see them listen more in the future. I would love to see them implement a 2K mode and on the PS5 because it seems like that's one thing that the PS5 kind of lacks in my opinion. It needs a PS5. I'm not a PS5, a 2K mode, and I think that it needs a better UI, and those are things that I think can be improved upon from Sony if they are listening. Probably not, but a man can dream. Uh, but like I said, fan service is definitely something that needs to be in an industry like this. I could go back as far as like the Xbox One before it was released and tell you that Microsoft was not really for the fans. It took them a while to reconcile with the fans, and then eventually we got the Xbox One with the features that people wanted and deserved. Because I don't know how old the people are that are going to be watching this, but if you look at the pre-release of the Xbox One, that system was going to be a dumpster fire. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fanboy. I'm saying that because it was just not gonna work. Not in America, as paranoid as people are. You can't get people to wear masks to protect themselves from a deadly virus. How could you get them to get on board with the video game console that has to have internet on 24/7, and there's no way to power it off completely, and a camera stays on, and like, these are just a couple of things that the Xbox One was supposed to have originally. The Xbox One was supposed to make it so you couldn't share games with people. It was horrible. It was horrible, and it was so bad. I think the lead what was it? He wasn't like an advertiser or something along those lines. He was like a producer of some sort. The lead guy, I think he got fired because there was so much pushback on this obviously horrible thing, and he was just pretending like it didn't exist, or like people were just being childish or something along those lines. So I think he ended up getting fired, and in the long run, we got the Xbox One with normal game features, being able to turn the game off, not having a camera on 24/7. The game system originally was supposed to be mostly for television consumption, and it was just horrible, you know. So when somebody makes a misstep like this, I'm willing to forgive them, because I forgave Xbox, or not Xbox, I forgave Microsoft for doing that because they turned it around. If I held that against them for the entire time, then I would just be ridiculous. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just bringing up history just to let you know how fan service works and how people should take it, because great things have happened with it, and great things will probably continue to happen with it. If you ask me, I hope that Sony opens their mind up about a couple of more things. Like I said, 2K, better UI, and um, maybe redesigning the PS5 controller. I actually like the PS4 controller more. It's just more reliable. I think that the PS4 controller it has a better D-pad. The D-pad on the PS5 controller feels kind of whatever. But I've mentioned that in the old pod. I'm really just giving you filler right now. I want to fill out like another 15 minutes worth of stuff. uh, but yeah. So I've been playing Neo a little bit recently, and I have been having the time of my life. I think I might actually stream some Neo maybe later on tonight with my friend Hans. If you guys, whoever's watching, if you want to check out my channel on Twitch, I'll put a link in the description. I don't know if I already have or haven't. If you'd like to give me a follow, that'd be great. If you want to follow my other channel, that'd be great too. It seems like I'm mostly going to be producing content on those two channels, since Anubis is kind of out of commission, and C McChicken, we talk every now and again, but I really want this pod. No, nothing against him. I want this pod to be about me and Anubis doing like a co-op thing. I'm happy to have C McChicken on anytime. I just I'm just trying to stick to my guns here. So yeah. Anyway, check out my channel if you want more content. I'm going to be doing more content on both Twitch and YouTube, and it's going to be more than just fighting games. If you see my YouTube and you see a bunch of fighting games and you're a bit intimidated, then just go ahead and just give me a fucking follow anyway. It's not going to be fighting games all the time. I'm trying to change it up. Been playing Cyberpunk, as I mentioned in the pod as well. Cyberpunk with mods is fucking tight. Just another reason why it's really hard to choose what console or what device I'm going to get a game on. I knew Cyberpunk was going to be better on PC anyway. I knew that since fucking the first trailer. But going forward, it is going to be tough. I think I'm going to stick with PS5 with most things, or at least double buy. I'm going to double buy, but I'm going to buy with caution, responsibly. I'm just going to go ahead and get both games, or get a game twice when it's on like a good sale, you know. Um, Me and Anubis actually got into an argument about that recently, uh, because I don't want to give you the details of like what we actually argued about beforehand, but it came to like spending money, and then we got into games as we do. Uh, he spent $300 on Genshin Impact, which, if you're viewing this, you know a little bit about video games. I would hope that game is free, so it's a gotcha game. You have to pay money in order to get some things, and that's a little for some people that's suspect. Some people hate that. Microtransactions have always been like a big thing in video games. Um, Not always like been a big thing in a sense of it's always been here, but it's always been a big controversy. But obviously, it doesn't really concern him that much. He spent $300 on a free game, but and I also brought up the fact that he bought Near twice, which that's something that I think we've talked about on the pod. He bought Near on PS4 because it came out on PS4 first, and then he bought Near for Xbox because he likes Xbox more, which is crazy to me. But I mean, it's not crazy that he likes Xbox more. It's crazy that he bought the same game twice, and basically he didn't buy any of the DLC. He acted like he loved Nier so much, and I guess he didn't buy any of the DLC because he thinks that the version that came out on Xbox has different stuff that's not on PlayStation. I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure it's just the regular game with all the DLC, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna do no shit like that. Buy a game $60 and then pay what was it, $40 or $50 is what it came out for like the next year or two. I'm not doing that shit. I'm going to pay whatever the game comes out as. Like if it's $60, I'm going to pay $60 for it, and I probably won't get it on the other system until it's like anywhere between $5 to $20, you know, or free to $20. Because I don't think $20, especially when there are games that compile DLC. If a game gets DLC and then I can get it for $20, the full version for $20, then that's nothing to me. $20 is just a little extra. $300 and $60 to $50. That's a little bit much for me. That's too rich for my blood. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up though. Again, follow my channel, follow this channel, follow Anubis. He's going to be making some new content. I think tonight, if he hasn't already made it. I think he said that he was streaming today. But I might have been asleep because I don't even know what life is anymore, to be honest. Like I've been asleep all fucking day, starting from like 11 o'clock to just like 2 hours ago because I got called in to work. But anyway, yep. All right, told you what you need to do. So give the video a like, comment, subscribe. Keep being your awesome self. Take it easy.